Movie Movie 光影無國界，風靡全球矚目電影，國際影展獲獎傑作，隻手邊鋒話題佳作，影迷朝聖地上映場場好戲，世界級頂尖幕後製作人員獨家專訪，窺探電影人、電影事，段段絕密新鮮。
我始終唔覺得佢係個殺人犯。
It was a great joy for me.
百老匯電影中心全力支持，人氣賣座好戲同步獻映，開創電視界先河，聯動幕幕精彩。足本破格放映，奇情新難放縱，隨時隨心安坐家中，自選出心水好戲。See the world， 開創光影新旅程，投入 Movie 電影世界。
Watching Movie and being a member of the IU Lifestyle Club is a privilege in itself. We had an exclusive sit-down chat with Keanu Reeves, one of the biggest movie stars in the world, where we got to talk to him about his passion for film, as well as his hosting and producing on Side by Side. Have you still not had enough? Did you miss out on part of that interview? Well, don't you worry, because we're going to have more of my sit-down chat with Keanu Reeves a little bit later on. So let's have a little recap from Keanu Reeves' documentary, Side by Side.
The documentary we're doing is called Side by Side. It's a documentary about the science, art, and impact of digital cinema.
100 years of photochemical filmmaking right now has reached a kind of threshold tipping point.
In this conversation, in this kind of intersection of time, it's historic. We've kind of come to this place where, is it the end of film? Where are we today?
It's exciting because it's a reinvention of a new medium.
What is your stance on the debate?
You know, it's becoming less and less of a debate. Well, we felt like we wanted to document the idea or the hope was, where did we come from, where are we now, and where are we going? So I feel like the documentary has a kind of timelessness to it, but we are further along in where are we going. The transition to digital camera now, which is the last piece, the eyepiece, the capturing the image, they call it capturing the image. Image acquisition is now at a technical level that's close, if not better, than film. Where 2 years ago that wasn't the case. And now it's getting technically there. But it has its own unique look. The sad part is just that the idea of what photochemical existing is going away, the manufacturing, the processing, the need for film prints is going to go away, and that will be its demise.
I mean, you do mention, or someone in the film mentions about how as an actor, I think it was Robert Downey Jr. saying that it's exhausting to do it digitally, because he was saying that he doesn't get a chance to go back to his trailer and get his shit together, is actually what he said.
Yeah, you just have to stop.
So you have to keep going. Do you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the discipline of the set. I mean, you can, with a digital camera, go longer than the 10 minutes that a chemical has. And so if the director doesn't want to say cut, then you're not cutting. You know, and you just keep going and doing it again and again, and that can become difficult.
Exhausting, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Say cut.
but then as a director, I'm sure logistically, digital actually makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working on a film now, and just the pace of the hands-on, or the experience of seeing what you're creating is so much more immediate than it ever has been. You know, you said video playback. Well, now you're seeing what you captured almost with the look and in the resolution that you will exhibit it in, and your editor can already be cutting and at a different pace. But you know, it's going to get faster and faster in terms of the process. And as a director, you can be working with your content much quicker than you could in the past.
Do you think, had you done your directorial debut in the States, your experience would have been completely different working with an American crew than being out here in Asia?
Well, every film set has its uniqueness, you know, with the characters, and but filmmaking's filmmaking. There's still a little Hong Kong style.
The speed of it, right?
Yeah, the speed and it's a good. When I say that, it's also very flexible. Everyone was we had a really great crew, and everyone was really hardworking, and you know, you have to shoot on the street sometimes. When you hit the street, you gotta move fast.
Rambo style, they call it.
Yeah, Rambo style.
To go back to your hosting of Side by Side, technically, was it always your idea to be the interviewer / kind of host, or was it because of budgetary or other extraneous reasons you ended up doing it?
We couldn't afford you.
Why, thank you.
We just didn't know how I would be involved as the interviewer. And so I wanted to be part of the conversation, but also separate from the conversation. So in the documentary, you often see me with like paper and pens and by the side of the camera and trying to be a part of it, but also be separate from it.
Would you do this again?
Yeah.
And if you did it again, what would your next dream subject be?
I think it would still be in cinema. Kind of collect stories from different actors, the process of acting and filmmaking, and how it's changed over the years. You know, just get a personal story, have the film.
That'd be really cool, yeah.
Some kind of art and life kind of
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
You know, movies and performances that we love.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life and art.
What is the future for Keanu Reeves? What is coming up immediately after and in the next year or so?
Well, currently we just wrapped principal photography on Man of Tai Chi, so we'll go into post for about 6 to 7 months. Hopefully that'll come out early next year. Working on a film called 47 Ronin. Hopefully that'll come out sometime next year.
Are you going to bring Man of Tai Chi back to us to premiere it? Yes?
No, absolutely.
That's what we like to hear.
I really look forward to coming back and hopefully telling a story that people will enjoy.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time once again. It has been an absolute pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you very much.
And we are soon going to be going up to the party to enjoy signature drinks, some really cool special guests, and of course some amazing music. But before that happens, we would like to make you our first member of the IU Movie and Lifestyle Club. So you are actually #1 on our membership.
#1?
Yes, which means that I will be your style guru.
What does this get me?
So,
besides the style consult.
Okay, so you get style consultation. You will also be able to get free tickets to come to the movies. There's a certain number of free tickets, and you are going to get a subscription to Movie, which is on Now TV channel 132.
Okay.
Yes, but the most important part is me being the lifestyle.
Yeah,
That's
pretty awesome.
That's the #1 part. So, congratulations to our #1 member, Mr. Keanu Reeves. And we are now going to head to the party. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Come and join us at the party and see what type of fun and naughtiness we get up to. See you guys soon.
我中意睇電影其中一個原因啦，係因為我覺得我哋生活其實好繁忙嘅，尤其是喺香港啦，香港嘅大都會啊，咁啊每日就係趕返工、趕放工咁啊，可能要喺屋企湊小朋友啊，咁啊可能喺公司裏面啊就好繁忙嘅，咁但係電影可以令到我哋去到另一個世界，可以好 relax 坐喺一啲好舒服嘅地方裏面，係投入另外一個角色、另一個故事，咁我覺得係一件好好嘅relax 嘅方法咯。
So, what do you think IU stands for?
I think not only people will think I and you, but I think it could be innovative and unpredictable.
That's a really good one. I think we're going to steal that from you. That's so funny. Do you want to know what it really means?
You can tell me.
Okay, it's irresistible woman, I. Untouchable guy, you.
Oh, okay.
Pretty fancy, huh? Fancy.
Very romantic, though.
But who's your favorite director of all time?
Oh, it has to be Bellini.
Fellini.
Yeah.
You're an old school guy.
Yeah, I'm still going to school now. Yes, I'm still learning about films, you know, and I know the master is called Bellini. But let's talk about IU. Do you know what IU stands for?
I know what IU stands for. Do you know?
I have my version. What's your version?
Well, my version is the right version, so what's your version?
Oh my God, mine is the left version. Left is right, right is wrong.
All right, so for you, what does IU stand for?
I and you.
I like that one.
Irresistible Untouchables.
There you go. You got it. You win the prize tonight.
Give me the prize.
The prize is me. Who is your favorite actor of all time? Oh, you know what you better answer.
Daniel Wu.
Good answer. A party can't be without drinks, and for this special occasion, we created 3.
Side by Side. So I got a chance to catch it, and I found it a really, really great, comprehensive documentary about, basically the history of film and our transition into the digital era. And I'm sure this film is going to be put in all film schools for all the kids to learn about.
I hope so.
And it's rare that you see something so comprehensive. So what made you want to get involved in this project and do it?
Well, around 2010, I was working on a film. There's a moment where the film gets digitized, and you have to make the photochemical image look like the digital image that you're working on. And while we were doing this process, the cinematographer was showing me an image on his 5D. And he was showing me an image of a commercial he had shot. And at the same time, the director we were working with was talking about doing all of these digital commercials. And I was like, film is going away. Film is going to end. 100 years of film to now digital, and what were the implications? What does it mean? And here we are today with this is what it means. Kodak is not making film stock. Aeroflex and Panavision are not making film cameras. We're still going to the cinema for the big screen, but now our telephones are turning into the new cinema.
This is the new cinema right
it's
now.
The new, and that brings up some of the philosophical questions about storytelling. I mean, Martin Scorsese in the documentary talks about how the audience isn't believing the image anymore.
As actors, does it differ very much in terms of performing before a digital camera and celluloid camera?
A tiny little bit, because I remember the first time I worked on a movie ever, and when the camera started rolling and you hear that ticking, like you get nervous because that's money running through a cash register. And so if you mess up, you're causing the production more money, right? And now that you don't hear that noise anymore, it's kind of like I do psychologically feel like I could just do whatever I want right now. And so I kind of feel a little bit more free. Although I wasn't ever really constrained by the film thing before, but you hear that noise and it does bug you a little bit. And especially if you're shooting in slow motion where it's like like that, then it's money going really fast, right? So there's not that psychological thing anymore for me, at least.
But wasn't there something to the pressure of that? To the moment of...
Yeah, it was kind of this adrenaline thing that kind of was kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
You had to,
you had to catch it, right? You had to catch it.
Yeah, of everyone involved. Right. That money going through the lighting that it took to get the image on the film, the moment of, an action meant something else that maybe now it's a little different.
Yeah.
Everyone is having a great time celebrating the double birthday of the first ever chic movie and lifestyle club, IU, and the latest channel, Movie Movie, which features the best international and award-winning movies from around the world. All right, guys, it's time to celebrate. Cheers to Movie Movie! Fun happens when you share joy and laughter with those who share a common interest. This is exactly why the IU Movie and Lifestyle Club and Movie Movie were born. Now, for all you IU members out there, there are going to be plenty more exclusive parties just like tonight's party in store for you. And for Movie audiences, well, I have the great pleasure to be your lifestyle guru and show you a fun, fabulous, and glamorous movie-going experience as promised. So stay tuned and let your love of film bloom.